Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Harrison. After doing some research and going through some professional development on how to link Zoom and Schoology, I've come up with a way that I think would be the way that I would do things if I was doing this. So, as you all know, we have Schoology. Schoology is our one-stop shop. That's the place that we want everyone to go, students and parents, to find out what it is that they're expected to do. So we really want to honor that and not make students have to go to Zoom or necessarily to their calendar in Google or anything like that. We want them to go to Schoology. So since I'm a secondary teacher, I have multiple classes each day, multiple hours of the same class, that is. What I want to do is, since I'm going to meet with them regularly, I want to have a meeting place that also makes it easier for me to find the link and know exactly where I need to go. So here's how I would do it. I'm in the Zoom dashboard. I'm going to go over here and click on Schedule a Meeting. And since I have multiple hours, I'm going to start with first hour, and I want to keep all my naming similar. I'll call this first hour Harrison. Okay. Now, again, because I'm going to meet with these students multiple times throughout the week, I'm going to make this a recurring meeting. But because we have really strange schedules nowadays, we've got A days, B days, AM and PM and things like that, I'm going to take my recurrence, which is set for daily, and I'm going to say that it has no fixed time. And what that will do is it will provide me with a link that I can post in multiple locations. And even though the time might be different on a daily basis, I can always click on that link. All right, so I'll go down here, I'll click Save, and that will provide me with the link that I can take now over to Schoology. So I'm going to copy this link, and I'll go over to Schoology. And one of the first things I want to do, because I want that link to always be available so that if there's ever any question about where a student needs to go, they know that at the very least they can find it at the top of my course. So right up here, I'm going to add a material. I'm going to add a file link or external tool. And I'll call this first hour Harrison. Notice I'm keeping the name the same so that I can make it clear to the students what the link is. I can make it clear to myself when I come back and look at the links what the link is for. So I'll paste my link in there. And then I'm going to customize this to only first hour. So only first hour can see this link. Make sure to click the green dot next to everyone else to make it inaccessible to anyone who's not in first hour. All right, so I'll click Add. And as you can imagine, I'll come back through and do second hour, third hour, fourth hour, and so on. But one of the things I also want to do is I want to get students in the habit of using the calendar. So at the very least, I've done this. So here's an even better way to continue to share the Zoom event. All right, so if I go over here to Add Event, and let's say on 9/2 at 8:15, I'll be meeting with my first hour. And in order to make sure that this isn't just a daily event or an extended event, I'm going to put an end time to it. I'll end it at 9:15. And again, I'm going to call this first hour Harrison. Okay. And down here, there's a little link button, so I can post my link, paste my link, and again, I'll call this first hour Harrison. Okay. Now, this is only for first hour, so I want to customize it to the section. Here's first hour. Again, you want to make sure you click the green button so that we restrict that to only this group. And I save my changes. And now, students who are in my first hour, when they look at their calendar or they look at my course, they're going to see that they have an event right here. They click on it, and they get the link to my Zoom classroom. Okay, so here it is. They just click on it, and they're in. All right, so because it's in the calendar, you can do this on a weekly basis if you want. Because it's in their calendar, now they know that they can just come to their calendar. And if you and many of your colleagues in your building are doing the same things, then students really need to only come to their calendars in order to join the Zoom events. But again, if all else fails, they come back over here to your course and they still have the Zoom link right up here at the top. So that's how I would do things as far as putting a link from Zoom into Schoology.